where this brush fire in Crestline is growing tonight. Good evening. I'm Peter Dowd.
And I'm Elsa Ramon. The fire started this afternoon and has already burned more than 1,000 acres, and evacuations have now been ordered for one side of the fire.
CBS2's Desmond Shaw is live overhead in Sky 2. Desmond.
Peter and Elsa, totally out of control wildfire here. They're calling the pilot fire that broke out just about noon today, and it took off really quickly. Winds are obviously a factor in this one. This is one of many spots here with active open flame. We're looking at the eastern side of the fire. This fire is burning to the north and the east, kind of right in between Silverwood Lake and Lake Arrowhead. And as we've been saying, totally control at this point and absolutely zero containment. They had 300 firefighters on the scene, and now they up that to about 400. We have been seeing the DC-10s as well as the C-130s and and a bunch of water-dropping helicopters that have been trying to get a handle on this thing, and they are all over the place. They're going to be here until nightfall, spraying the Phos-Chek in the water as soon as they can. They've been dipping into the Silverwood Lake area to try to get a handle, and I'm zooming out here, and now you can really begin.
All right, clearly we're having some audio difficulty with Desmond out there. He is dealing with some windy conditions up there, and he is pretty remote. We'll check back with him in just a few minutes.
We are hearing, though, about some voluntary evacuations for the north side of Highway 173, mandatory evacuations south of Highway 173. And as you can see right now, huge plume of smoke. Firefighters certainly have their work cut out for them today. We continue to see this type of situation because of the dry, warm conditions. And as Amber mentioned, CBS 2 News at 5, firefighters definitely have to deal with the rugged terrain. They're wearing 75 pounds of gear, so this is very tough for them right now.
Yeah, we have CBS 2's Erica Knocklin, who is there on the ground, seeing what the firefight is like from that vantage point. Erica.
Elsa and Peter, we're right now at the command post, and I was told that there's about a couple dozen homes that are part of the mandatory evacuations right now. We're actually in that area, in the Summit Valley area, and specifically it's in the Mojave River Forks Park down to Cedar Dam. That is going to be the mandatory evacuations. There's also a bird ranch and some horse ranches in the area that are being told to be prepared. Have your horse trailers ready if you have to evacuate your animals, and be ready to go. And they are asking people, even under voluntary evacuation areas in the surrounding areas, to go ahead and be prepared, and if not, go ahead and just leave. I want to go ahead and bring Eric Sherwin. He's with San Bernardino County Fire Department. He's the spokesman. And to give us a little bit of an update, we know it's 1,000 acres right now. What's the latest in the actual firefight?
The fire, like you see, has come off of the hillside. We still have some that's up on the National Forest, but it hasn't made it into the flatlands near the Las Flores Ranch area and the Mojave Narrows Park. We have expanded our evacuations. We do have a voluntary evacuation in place now along Arrowhead Lake Road for residents on both sides of the road, south of Hesperia Lakes, all the way down to the 173.
And what's your message to the people who may be impacted either by mandatory evacuations or voluntary?
We would ask that if you are under evacuation order, please gather up your things and get out of the area so that firefighters can come in and do their work quickly and do it safely.
Are you having any issues with that at this point?
Right now, people are compliant. We ask them to continue in that way so we can come in, do our job, and get you back into your homes as quickly as possible.
Anything else you think people need to know at this point?
This is a combination attack from the air and the ground. We have assets from the Forest Service, from CAL FIRE, from the county and surrounding agencies, all combining to get a hand on this as quick as we can.
Biggest challenge right now?
Biggest challenge is getting into those fuels and getting access to this fire.
Very dry, I know. Thank you so much, Eric Sherwin with the San Bernardino County Fire Department. They have about 400 firefighters, again, 1,000 acres burning, and they say it is rapidly growing. 0% containment at this point, but they do plan to fight this fire into the night, and they're hoping the temperatures dropping will help some, and they're hoping that the wind will also calm down, and that will help this firefight out here. But we're going to stay out here and bring you the latest throughout the night. Peter and Elsa, back to you.
All right, Erica. Yes, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a long night for firefighters. Maybe we can answer some of their questions right now pertaining to weather. What are the weather conditions like for firefighters on the front lines?
CBS 2 meteorologist Amber Lee joins us now with a look. Amber.